It's good to get back out today. Coming off the scrimmage, we had a good film session yesterday. I like, even go back after watching the scrimmage from Saturday night. I thought we got a lot of great work. Really there's quality things on both sides of the ball. Just got to continue to emphasize the consistency of the details, the communication. Continuing to push the tempo. I thought that we started with a real sense of urgency and tempo, communication, all those things, and as it got later in the scrimmage, you kind of fell off a little bit. And so just continuing to challenge the importance of each play, having that sense of urgency. Continue to play and to get into shape. It was, we had some long drives, we had some extended sessions, and I think that was a good area for growth and being able to kind of be specific on the areas for each individual, but also collectively of groups of what we need to see in the improvement. Today, this week is a huge week for us. It's talk to our team about this. This is our move week. We've got to take all the things we've learned in the first 9, and we got to see them stack upon each other in correction, in application, and it's going to be a stretch. We're 6th straight today. Starting off today, you're getting out, and I thought there was some good work and good situations, but really trying to present the challenge for our guys to see that response on a consistent basis.
In the second watch of the scrimmage, did anybody in particular jump out at you?
I think I mentioned it's the linebackers, in the post game with Tatum. I thought DJ Lundy had a really good scrimmage. You see a different player than it was here last year. He's trimmed some body weight. Flew around. Really liked what I saw. I thought, Julian Armella as a young freshman tackle, we put him. We actually mixed him in. I got a lot of reps with the ones in the scrimmage, and there were some freshman moments, but I thought he could continue to work. I'm excited about what his progression is going to be. Not being here in the spring, there's a lot on him, but I thought all in all he did some really good things. I thought our backs, really all the backs, were outstanding. It was impressive watching them. Just the way that they played. I think Duke Cooper really did some good things there at corner. I just like his progression. Him, Renardo, they're taking a lot of ownership. Shaheem Brown was somebody that kind of you see him flying and really starting to gain more confidence as he's growing up. And I like our defensive front. So there's a few guys right here.
What does that sort of push and pull back and forth between Jordan and Tate doing for the offense, doing for the team overall, you think?
Yeah, you tell me just the competition aspect.
Yeah.
It's great. Jordan has I could not be more pleased with what I've seen. Even today, he wasn't feeling great. We've had to have a couple, bug kind of circulating and rolling, and just around the team, and so I don't know if he was feeling his best, but he is continuing to show up, and just the leadership, the approach, good play, bad play. He's really, I think I said the other day, taking his game to another level. It's in all areas, and and then Tate, he's just kind of same as. He is very, very pleased with what I'm seeing from him, and just his confidence, his ownership, the location of where he's locating the ball, the rhythm and the timing. You see all the reps that have gone in over the last couple of years, and it is now really clicking for him. AJ's doing a really good job. To kind of add, I think I said it after the scrimmage. He didn't get off to the best start, but was able to stay focused and to take the next play mentality. And I thought he had a great response, and he's just really excited about the potential he has as well. So that whole group is pushing each other, working with each other, and obviously competing against each other. But I like what I'm seeing. It's got to be a grind. You need to have that. And for us, we're going to push and we're going to challenge. And I think that as you jump into practice 10, you get into this stretch. This identity week, and we'll have a great sense come next Saturday what this team's going to be, and challenge them here at the end of practice, in a couple of different things, and watch them respond.
How would you assess how the defensive line looked today?
I think that group is a talented group. Really really working on establishing what is that number going to be on the guys that are going to be in that active rotation. We've seen some really good things. Malcolm Ray, Jared Jackson had a really good scrimmage the other night. And then you see Josh Farmer, Coop and Fabian. The way they've worked, the way they continue to grow as leaders, but also just in their own individual games. Josh Farmer, like I mentioned, is really impressive. But just seeing what that rotation is going to be, I like the ends. Patrick Payton was a guy that showed up, just another name. He had a couple of exceptional effort plays, in the scrimmage, and just as he's continuing to grow and develop. Leonard Warner. I mean, those guys that are kind of that's pushing to get in that rotation on a down out basis. I like what I'm seeing.
Coach, today marks 1 year since Coach Bowden passed away. Just over the past year, the life and the legacy, and how do you continue to honor that?
It's a daily focus. Coach Bowden, he helped establish such an incredible tradition, legacy, standard of operations here at Florida State, and today, obviously signifies a year since his passing, but it's a daily focus. I get to sit in my office every day, and I look out at Bobby Bowden Field, and I have a role and a responsibility to the way that I approach this job each day. Helping build these players on the field, helping develop them off the field, and he was special. He's just a special man that did a job incredibly well for such a long time, and so you can't get caught up just thinking about one day. It is every day, because that's what he invested throughout the course of that journey to be able to have that sustained success through the course of his career. So today, we continue to honor him, but it's yesterday, tomorrow, the day after. He left a legacy that will always be remembered and always deserve to be represented the way that he would want.
You talk about this being identity week. Is there a different level of excitement you think this team has, a different level of confidence going into a week like this versus last year, to where they're going to embrace them?
There better be. For us to be who we want to be, it's got to show up. And anybody can, when you're sitting in a meeting room, anybody can say it. Right? It sounds good. It feels good. They get cameras. I'm in the shade here. It feels quite comfortable. But in the moment of truth, when you're out there on the field and you don't feel good, and you maybe just had a bad play, and coaches and circumstance and atmosphere is all against you, what's going to show up then? That's real identity. So as we go into this week, those are the moments I'm looking for. That's what I want to see, because that's life. And we try to we're going to try to create adversity. We're going to try to give them opportunities to respond and to showcase that. But the opportunity's in front of us.
We're good?
Thanks, guys.